1. Stonefish, the ocean's best camouflaged assassin. This is the stonefish, one of the most dangerous creatures in the ocean. The name stonefish is no coincidence. It has top-notch camouflage, looking just like a rock covered in algae on the seafloor. If you accidentally step on it, you will regret it for life. On its back are rows of sharp spines containing extremely potent venom. A single sting can cause excruciating pain, tissue necrosis, cardiac arrest, and death within 2 hours if not treated promptly. Victims have described it as, "It feels like someone is stabbing a pencil straight into your bone repeatedly." The scary part is, it's very hard to spot. In a photo that seems to show only pebbles, there are actually 4 stonefish lying in wait. Can you find them? 2. Scaly-foot gastropod, the armored creature living in 400 C hell. The scaly-foot gastropod, also known as the iron snail, seems like a creature from another planet, discovered in 2001 at the ocean floor where temperatures reach 400 degrees, nearly 4 times the boiling point of water. The iron snail thrives. They have evolved a shell made of real metal, iron and sulfide, as if wearing fireproof armor. No other known creature on Earth has this ability. Moreover, they don't eat normally, but live off symbiotic bacteria in their throat, a bizarre symbiosis still under scientific study. 3. Gustav, the most infamous man-eating crocodile in history. In Burundi, Africa, there is a living legend, Gustav, a nearly 6-meter-long, almost 1-ton crocodile believed to have killed over 300 people over several decades. Gustav's bite force is likened to a truck crashing into its victim. It eats everything, antelopes, buffaloes, and even its own kind when hungry. People have tried to kill it, but to no avail. Bullets can't penetrate its thick, armor-like skin. Gustav was a nightmare until 2019 when its body was found. However, the cause of death remains a mystery to this day. 4. The chilling truth about the human body. Our body is an incredibly complex living machine, and sometimes terrifying. Every 30 seconds, up to 15 million cells in the body die. On average, 50 to 70 billion cells die each day, and after about 7 to 10 years, you almost have a completely new body. Our stomach contains up to 2 liters of extremely strong acid, enough to dissolve a razor blade. When highly focused, the brain can temporarily disable peripheral vision, causing you not to see what's around, a phenomenon called inattentional blindness. And memory is not as accurate as we think. Current emotions can distort past memories, turning a happy memory into a negative one, just because we don't like that person at the moment. 5. The heaviest people in human history. A list of individuals with unbelievable weights. 105. John Brower. Minock, 544 kg, died at only 34 years old. 104. Khalid bin Mohsen Shari, 595 kg, later lost over 300 kilos through surgery. 3. Manuel Uribe, 597 kg, lost 200 kg with a strict diet. 2. Juan Pedro Franco, 607 kilos, bedridden for 2 years, unable to move. 1. Paul Mason, 635 kg, holds the world record. Remarkably, his wife weighed only 50 kilos. 6. Whale carcass, the slow meat bomb. If you see a bloated whale carcass drifting, stay far away immediately. When a whale dies, gas accumulates inside its body, causing it to swell like a balloon, and it can explode at any moment. The explosion speed can reach 72 km/h, enough to blow everything around away. In 1970, in Oregon, USA, people decided to use explosives to dispose of a whale carcass. The result? Whale meat flew like rain, damaging cars, causing injuries, and becoming a media disaster that lasted for decades. 7. The most brutal forms of torture in history. Humans have invented countless ways to inflict terrible pain. The brazen bull. Victims were locked inside a bronze bull. Then fire was lit underneath until they were burned alive. The Iron Maiden. A coffin lined with sharp spikes inside. Every movement caused extreme pain. The White Room. Imprisonment in an all-white room. So white, it drove people insane. The Lonely Pillar. No food, no speech, no sleep. Tormenting both body and mind. Rat torture. Rats placed in an iron cage pressed against the victim's belly, heated so the rats would burrow through the body seeking escape. Elephant crushing. Tied up and crushed by elephants, a punishment used in India and Southeast Asia. Honey and milk, spread on the body, then floated downriver for insects and bacteria to slowly consume the victim. 8. Female penguins. Trade sex for stones? Female penguins build nests from stones, a highly valuable resource during breeding season. But interestingly, some females with nests are still willing to mate with single males, in exchange for a few beautiful stones. This behavior has led researchers to jokingly call it the stone prostitute phenomenon, proving that in the animal kingdom, exchanging goods for survival is not uncommon. 9. MH370. The greatest aviation mystery soon to be solved. Malaysia Airlines flight MH370 mysteriously disappeared in 2014, leaving a huge unanswered question. However, recently, an aerospace engineer claimed to have pinpointed the exact crash site of MH370 on the Indian Ocean floor at a depth of about 4,000 meters. An expedition is being planned to verify this discovery. Will the MH370 mystery soon be unraveled? Let's wait and see what time reveals.